My boss insulted me in front of clients because he thought I'd never quit, so I handed him my resignation, with his biggest account following me. My boss, Mark Harris, was one of those corporate types who believed that intimidation equaled leadership. He'd call it tough love, but really, it was just ego. Still, I kept my head down. I was good at my job, and my clients loved me. Especially Mason Foods, one of our biggest accounts, is worth nearly $500,000 a year. I was their account manager for 3 years, and we'd built a strong relationship. They trusted me. I made sure their brand shone, their campaigns ran flawlessly, and their reputation soared. Then came the meeting. It was supposed to be a simple quarterly review with Mason Foods' executive team. We'd been killing it for them. Sales were up, engagement was record-breaking, and the campaign I designed had just been featured in a trade magazine. I was proud of it, but apparently my boss wasn't thrilled about me getting the credit. The meeting started fine. Everyone was upbeat, thanking us for the work. Then, in front of all the clients, Mark smirked and said, "Well, you know how it is. My team executes my vision. Some of them still need guidance, especially with, let's say, consistency issues." He looked directly at me. I froze for a second, trying to process what he'd just said. The clients looked uncomfortable. One of them even glanced at me, clearly shocked. I tried to smooth it over. Actually, the campaign was a team effort, and I'm really proud of how Mark cut me off. Let's not confuse pride with ownership, shall we? You tend to get attached to projects. Everyone went quiet. My cheeks burned, but I forced a polite smile. I finished the meeting professionally, but inside I was shaking with anger. After they left, I confronted him privately. That was completely uncalled for. He shrugged. "Relax. You take things too personally. You're not going anywhere, you've got bills, and you need this job. Learn to take criticism." That sentence, "you're not going anywhere," was the last push I needed. He was right about one thing. I did have bills. But what he didn't know was that Mason Foods had offered me a position months ago. A direct one. They wanted someone to lead their internal marketing department. I'd turned it down out of loyalty to the agency. But now, that loyalty was gone. I went home that night, dug up the old email thread with Mason Foods VP, and sent one simple message. "Hi Jordan, I'm reconsidering your offer. Are you still looking for a marketing director?" Her reply came less than an hour later. "We absolutely are. Let's talk tomorrow morning." By Friday, everything was set. A higher salary, better hours, and full creative control. The only thing left was how I wanted to leave. And oh, I wanted to make it memorable. The following Monday, Mark called another meeting with the same Mason Foods team to discuss next steps. I walked into the conference room calm and collected. Mark gave me that smug grin, like nothing had happened. He started his usual monologue about strategic synergy and future alignment, clearly trying to impress the clients again. Then, out of nowhere, he said, "Of course, with my continued leadership, we'll keep exceeding your expectations." That's when I smiled and said, "Actually, about that." Everyone looked at me. I reached into my folder, pulled out an envelope, and slid it across the table toward Mark. "Here's my 2 weeks notice. It's been enlightening working here." The room went still. Mark blinked. "You're what?" Before he could finish, Jordan, the VP from Mason Foods, turned to him and said, "Actually, Mark, this works out perfectly. We've decided to move our marketing operations in-house, and we've already hired our new director." She looked at me. "Welcome to the team, Mia." Mark's jaw dropped. You're kidding." Jordan smiled politely. "Not at all. Mia's been the face of your company to us for years. It just made sense." He looked like someone had taken the air out of him. "You can't just..." But she interrupted him, calm and professional. "Our contract allows us to terminate with notice, which you'll receive today. We appreciate your agency's past work." And that was it. His biggest account, gone. I thanked everyone, stood up and said, "No hard feelings, Mark. You taught me a lot about leadership." He muttered something under his breath, but I was already walking out. I didn't look back. The following week, my inbox exploded with messages from my old coworkers. Apparently, after Mason Foods left, 2 other clients followed them, ones I'd built strong relationships with. The agency started losing money fast. Mark began calling people, begging them to stay. He even sent me an email. "If you ever want to come back, my door is open." I replied simply, "I'm good where I am."